Playing cards are arguably the most versatile entertainment tool known to man. According to the International Playing Card Society, there can be up to 10,000 different games. Playing cards are still a cornerstone of today's culture, and they appeal to both adults and children with games such as blackjack and go fish, respectively. They also have regional impacts, such as euchre being a common household game within the state of Indiana. It is likely that you will be playing numerous games involving playing cards over the course of your life, and developing the skill of shuffling cards will surely be useful. I have been playing cards for as long as I remember and learned how to shuffle cards out of pure curiosity. Today, I'm going to be showing you a few popular shuffling methods that you can easily pick up and implement into your playing card game. Before we begin, we will need to have a standard 52 card deck that you can purchase at any department store, and most gas stations also carry them. You can easily identify a standard 52 card deck by any card brand that says the word poker on it, as this is one of the most popular games out in the playing card world. Also, we will want to remove any excess cards, these being the 2 joker cards and any instructional or directional card. It is important to note that 52 card decks are the most popular form of playing, even though not all games take 52 cards. But for today's demonstration, I'll be using a standard card deck just because it is easier to show up on camera. The goal of this video is to show you a couple different methods for shuffling cards. Each method accomplishes other goals such as speed, secrecy, and entertainment. And today I'll be covering the riffle shuffle and a wash shuffle. So one other thing I want to establish before we begin is a grip that I like to call the claw grip. The claw grip is simply taking the 2 short edges of a card and holding them in your thumb and middle finger, and optionally also your pointer finger. Sometimes the pointer finger will also move to the back of the card to add extra stability. So to begin the riffle shuffle, we want to go ahead and split the deck about evenly in half, and then perform the claw grip in both hands, with the main part of the card facing downwards. I want to put my hands together, thumb in, and then apply pressure on the claw grip from my thumb and middle finger. And then slowly, I'll release pressure via my thumb. And now the cards will riffle down together in this and then that type of fashion. And so I will now have both thumbs cover the crease, pick up the cards, fold them up into an arching motion, apply pressure with my fingers down here, and then now I'm going to release pressure from my fingers and the cards will shuffle downwards. This is what it looks like in full speed. Moving on to the wash shuffle, this is simply taking the 52 card deck face down onto a table and moving the cards about as evenly as possible across a flat surface. Once you have distributed the cards in a nice area, move them for about 60 seconds, and once 60 seconds have passed, you may now collect all of your cards. This method has a high level of secrecy and relative speed, but it is not very entertaining due to how messy it is. No matter which method of shuffle that you choose, there are a couple things you want to avoid when you pick up a deck of cards, and you never want to show the bottom card to any of the audience, as that will reveal one piece of information to the opponent in the game you are playing. Another tip is to find a rhythm. After you move on from a beginner, you will find that it's actually easier to move at a brisk pace rather than taking things very slowly. Again, I will show a riffle shuffle at a pace that I really like. To a beginner, that might have seemed extremely fast. However, for me, going through the hand motions, I have the muscle memory. It actually is easier to move that quickly rather than take everything step by step. You also might be wondering, what is the appropriate level to stop shuffling so that you have a newly randomized deck? According to Fred Holman, a research scientist at Apple and Microsoft, the riffle shuffle will require 7 complete cycles in order to achieve a randomized deck, and anything beyond 10 will not contribute to a material change. And a wash cycle will take about 60 seconds to produce a randomized deck. Today, I reviewed 2 different methods for shuffling cards to varying degrees of efficiency, and with a little bit of practice, you will be able to become an effective dealer in your next game night at home.